started, before we talk about the market, let's talk about what you guys have been doing. We've talked the last couple of weeks about our goals, of course, and we're not going to talk about that much more unless you guys have something you want to add. I did have a one-on-one session with an agent, and you guys are welcome to do that if you'd like with me. And I think we did pretty well. We have talked about some of the things. A lot of you guys want to do more video marketing, which is why we're going to have the discussion we're going to have today about that. How many of you guys have had a short-term goal since last week that you've done or that you're working on? Tammy had success the week before doing her calendar blocking. Tammy, any update on your calendar blocking? How's that going?
Yes, I did. I have added stuff to my calendar. I don't know that it's so blocked. I've been kind of busy, so it's hard for me to wrap my head around how to work on your blocks when you're busy and not even home to work on them. So anyway.
Well, and that's kind of the problem that you wanted to solve, right?
Right.
Because of course you get busy and you're showing houses, and you've got to show them when the people can see them, and
right.
and when you can set it up with the listing agent, and etc. And if you're the listing agent,
I do have somebody helping me some, so that's helping.
Good. That is good to hear. Also, guys, I did have an agent reach out to me, and they mentioned that they're very good organizationally, and they would like to work with some of you guys, experienced agent that would like to help if some of you guys are more of, we talked about personalities last week too. Some of you guys are more sales oriented and less organizationally oriented. And this particular agent said they were very organizationally oriented, and if that's a weakness for you guys and you'd like someone to help with that, they'd be willing to help. So if you guys are interested in that, just email me about it later. So what have you guys, has anybody done any video marketing since last week? And you just made any videos, put them on the thing? Javier, what did you do, sir?
Okay, we have, good morning, everybody, first.
Good morning.
We have a team work. I work with Romina, whoever don't know me, I'm the Romina's husband. And I work with her, and I'm learning from her, some newer. And what we're doing is trying to focus in influencers. So this week we were working with an influencer, doing a video talking about different things, in particular international buyers, foreign buyers. And we did a full video that will be posted in her and their webpage, their channel on YouTube, sorry. And that's the kind of thing that we have been doing, combined with the reels and information in social networks. So when we don't have clients, that's what we do every day. Try to create content for social media, and I have the people in this screen, and I checking the camera on the other side. So yeah, that's what we did. We created a full video for foreign buyers, and with Ivan, which is part of the team too. So we have an office here with 3 people working together, so helping each other. So that's what we did, basically. Yeah.
Fantastic. So what I've been, I don't know about you guys, and one thing I would like for you guys to do, if you agree that video marketing is important to you, and if you're in this training, you probably saw my email and you probably decided that hey, that's something I'd like to at least try or get better at. So I've been reading up on these things, and I've got some ideas. And really, guys, what it comes down to is documenting what you do. A lot of it is documenting what you do. A lot of it is like Tammy, we talked about her success last week, getting a client by just putting that she was going to pick up some open house signs. And, you know, the little things that you guys, picking up lock boxes, picking up this, that, from going to the board today for a class, do whatever, show people that you're out there working and what you're actually doing, and that there's more to guys. You guys know what people think realtors do?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's exactly what I was going to say, Tammy. I know you're being sarcastic. But that's exactly what I was going to say. Close to nothing. And they only need you because you have MLS, right? They only need you because they haven't taken the 63 hours to go get their license and the $1,200 to join the board and get their MLS. So they need you for that. They don't value your thing. That's why they'll try to cut you out of a deal. That's why they'll call these list my house for $300 websites, right? Or people who do that for them, you know, put me on MLS type thing. There's I was down in St. Cloud this weekend, and I saw a sign, list your house for 1% total thing on the side of the road. I guess somebody has in their yard. That's what you're fighting against, guys. And why, how are you going to lose that battle? Is if they think you do nothing, right? They think they don't need you. Well, why am I paying 6% when I could pay 1%? And I really don't need them. All I need to do is get it on Zillow, right? That's what people think. And that's not, you guys know better than that, but they don't. And so you have to do that. Guys, get it out, and you want to present yourself as the one who's out there working, right? Because I mean, I don't care that much that they think all of you other people don't do anything, but by God, they're going to know that I do a lot, right? We'll put it out there. They don't know what you do. And really, we need to talk about what you guys actually do. You know, Javier says when we're not busy with a client, we're making videos to get better. We're doing things to market, right? That's what you guys need to be doing. I don't care if you block off. I know your job is not a 9-to-5 job, but if you're not busy with clients and showings after hours, then work from 9 to 5. Get out there and do stuff, right? So I saw a lot of these ideas and stuff, and some of them I think are just brilliant. Some of them I think are not as brilliant, but you know, that's me. And different people are going to have different things. You guys might think they're brilliant. So research some of these things. But some of the things that I saw, a lot of them, and I've seen these on Facebook, and I've seen these on Instagram stories and all this other stuff that agents are doing, and I just think it's great. One of them I told you about last year. There's a lady, and she's a very I mean, she's an attractive lady, and she's a former news reporter or something. So she is very good at this stuff. But she was walking through Windermere, downtown Windermere, and doing that. And then the next week she's on Restaurant Row and Dr. Phillips. And the next week she's in Winter Park, doing Park Avenue in Winter Park. And then she's in Lake Nona doing their shopping and dining district. Guys, get out there. Daryl, you're in Williamsburg. You should be, and some of the other things they were doing, restaurants, talking to restaurant owners, talking to, you know, interviewing these things. She wasn't doing this, but I read about this. Interviewing restaurant owners, interviewing, you know, man on the street. What is it that you love so much about this place? And you can edit these, right? So if they're like, I don't think it's that great, then you can cut them out. But sell your area, because people are going to Google areas. People are going to try to find stuff about areas, right? They don't know Orlando or Tampa or Brevard County, wherever you're located. They don't know you or your area. They're going to Google your area, right? So schools, talk to the principal at a school, talk to some teachers at a school. What do they love so much about this school? I don't care if the school's ABC rated, whatever they are. People love their school. They're going to have some kind of school spirit. People that work there, ask them about their school. What's so great about your school? Right? My son's principal, I get too many phone calls every day, something from the school, especially during this COVID stuff, of course. But every day there's you know, hey, we're doing something next week is Spirit Week and blah, blah, blah. But every day she calls and says, this is, okay, so they're the Hawks. So she calls herself Mama Hawk. She calls and says, this is Mama Hawk, proud principal of Lake Mineola High School. Just here to tell you guys today, blah, 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 right? Whatever it is she has to say. And she is so proud to be the principal of that high school that if you asked her about that high school, she's going to tell you how great it is. We have this and this, and she's going to know all the stats and all that stuff. And I don't even know that it's that great of a high school according to the grading system, but she thinks it's great. And she could sell you on why you should move into her district and go to her school, right? Because the people there care and blah, blah, blah. And she does care, right? So that's her job. Please don't call me during this. So those are some of the things you guys can do. Get out there and talk to shop owners. Get down there and talk to the people who are enjoying themselves. Get out there, whatever area you're trying to sell, whatever area you want to sell. I don't care if you've never sold anything there. Whatever area you want to sell, get out there and be the agent that you want to be. Okay, and get out there and work. Don't get frozen by this, and you don't have to put your face on there. Like we talked about last week, some of you guys aren't comfortable with your face. Look, only 8 of you have your cameras on, right? So that's counting me. So 7 of you have your cameras on. So you're not, whatever it is, you're not, it's 10:45 in the morning and you're not up and going and have your face on or whatever it is that you guys do, have your hair right. Daryl, you look great as always. But some of you guys aren't, it's easy for me. Some of you guys aren't ready to go today. So get out there though. This is business hours. You should be dressed, and I'm not picking on you guys, but you should be dressed and ready to go and be working. That's what we've got to do, guys. If we're going to do this business, we've got to be out there and working. And when you don't have a client who's got you busy right now, you should be out there working. You should be out doing something. If you're not home writing a contract, you should be out getting a video done or getting something done. And everything you do, guys, is a video. And I talked about the agent that met with me individually this week. She's going to go to new home builds like we've talked about a million times. If you don't have a why Malvis, why Romina, why Jen, right? If you don't have that, get it. If you don't have that, and just to refresh you guys, it's a why. Why should I use Malvis when I could use Tammy or Javier or someone else? Why should I use you? There's a reason why Malvis, and you should know that, and you should be able to come up with it like that, because you need to think about it. And I had this agent write down all the things that are great about her. She lived in one area of town for 26 years. Nobody knows that part of town better than she does. Okay. She was bilingual. She was this, that, all reasons that they should use her instead of me, right? Between the two of us, I might have more experience, but I've never lived in that part of town for 26 years. Right. And I'm not bilingual in any way that's helpful. And so, but she has other things too, and you all do. You all have that. Daryl, is anybody going to be more helpful in Williamsburg than you are? No, of course not, right? So you all have things that you do better than other people, and in a particular area or a particular whatever, and you've got to have that. So what I want you guys to do, and what I told this agent, go to all the new builds in the areas where you want to work. She happened to be in Seminole County. They're building like crazy in Sanford and all kinds of places up there. Nobody should know new home builds in Seminole County better than she does, because it's just effort. It's just getting in your car and driving around, talking to the people there. You can interview the salespeople and make a little video of that. You can go around and take videos of the subdivision, right? If you're good with pictures, some of you guys I know are more technologically inclined than others. Get the group of pictures that you make the video out of, and you just show boom, picture, but it's a video with music, or you talk over it, whatever it is that you want to do. But show this community, and you go do them all. You go do 8 communities in 3 days, and you don't have to do all of the videos at once. You don't have to do 8 videos in 3 days. You do one this week, one next week, one the following week, whatever. Release them as you want to release them. There's no timestamp on that. Now my computer's making noise. So sorry. So there, release the videos when you want to. Every time you show a house, right? Take pictures, make a video. I'm out working, showing this house today in whatever area you're in. Wesley Chapel, showing a house today, blah, 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 right? I don't care if you don't have a client. Don't be lazy. Go out there, set an appointment on showing time. There's all kinds of people showing houses when their clients aren't there right now, taking videos. Going to take a video for a client, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of people legitimately doing that. You guys can do that too. Would you stop an agent from seeing your place if they didn't particularly have a buyer right then? They just wanted to bring buyers? You'd let an agent in to see the place, right? I mean, you don't going to displace the seller for it, but if it's an open place, go find those places and go show those homes. All right. So get out there, take pictures, take videos. If you have buyers, that's obviously awesome. You don't want to put them on the video or whatever, but show what you're doing, guys. Show that you're busy. Show that you're an active, busy realtor and that you know what you're doing. So make different kinds. Do those. Do the ones where you show how great an area is. Do one where you show how great the schools are. I would include pictures of the front of the, even if you're not going to interview a teacher or a principal, a lot of you guys know teachers at certain schools in the areas where you're selling, right? Go take pictures, shoot videos, do whatever it is that you want to do, but get this stuff out there. Show that you're a busy agent and be a busy agent. Get out there and do things. Wear your name tags too, guys. You're going to run into people. I'm telling you, you're going to get a deal a year out of wearing your name tag and running into somebody. You know, and I'm sure you guys all have a story. Those of you guys have been in the business for a little bit, you have a story about someone who saw you with your name tag on and talked to you about real estate and you sold them a house. If not, I've heard a bunch of your guys' stories from that and other people's stories. So I know that happens. Get out there and do it, guys. They're 2 for $12 on our house of magnets, unless you want a fancy one like Tammy's with the diamonds around it. So, so it might be, you know, $15. So get out there with your fancy name tags. Get out there and be active. Activity breeds success, right? Nobody is. I bet none of you have a story about somebody knocking on your apartment door and buying real estate from you, right? But you all have stories about being out and about, working and running into people who end up buying real estate from you or listing their house with you. I'm telling you, if you go out there and you go out and hang out in Chick-fil-A all day today with you dress somewhat decent and wear a name tag, people are going to ask you about real estate, about the market. Is this market going to hold up? What is it? Everybody asks me that, right? And do I know? I don't know. But everybody asks me, I have my theories, but everybody asks me, and people are going to ask you, everybody that knows your real estate, your family and friends, give me a nod of your head if they're asking you, do you think these prices are going to hold up? Are they asking you that stuff? Of course they are, right? Gosh, I feel like I should buy where interest rates are going to go up, but I'm afraid that I'm buying at the top of the market. You guys hearing that? Right? What do you guys think? Do you guys think we're at the top of the market? Anybody? Just a nod or
it's difficult to know if we are on top of the market, but when you see the government talking about interest rate going up 4 times in the year, so you know the prices will start stabilizing. I won't say that the price will go down like before because this is not a crisis, but the inflation is going crazy. So I know maybe the price is not going up like crazy like last year. So, but who knows? It's difficult to say that, you know.
Right. Well, interest rates are going to go up, and that's trying to slow down inflation. But what we're seeing is a lot of locked down areas, New York and California areas with a lot of people with money coming down here and buying places. And we're seeing a lot of out-of-state money. So this whole supply and demand has been thrown off its kilter with the lack of supply. What are you guys running into? What are you guys running into when you talk to people about selling their houses? Why are they hesitant to sell?
They're not sure where they'll purchase after because they'll get a lot of money from their sale, but they would have to jump back into the game of finding a home.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't want to get too far off the rails with that, but yeah, they're worried about buying a new place, right? Well, with interest rates going up, guys, and this is I'm not doing a macroeconomic class here with the supply and demand, but with interest rates going up, this is a real estate function. Interest rates going up, people are going to it is a time to sell and buy. It's a time to move. If they want to move, now's the time to do it. And this is what you have to get across to them because it's absolutely true. So buyers are going to have less purchasing power as interest rates go up. They're going to be able, for the same $3,000 a month, they're going to have to buy with higher interest rates, they're going to have to buy a lesser house or pay less for the house that they want to buy, right? Which means as interest rates go up, sellers are going to get less for their house. Okay, so if you're planning to move anytime soon, now would be the time to do it. Okay, I don't think the prices are going anywhere. I know. How is this situation going to be any better for buying? How's it going to be any better a year from now? Well, I guess if COVID goes away, does anybody think COVID's going away in the next year? No, nobody. Oh wow, consensus. Nobody at least with their camera on thinks COVID's going away. How many of you guys think there will be another strain after this one? After Omicron, there will be another one. Of course there will, right? Yeah, we're done. This is COVID for life. So that's going to continue with the I believe, this is completely my opinion, because nobody knows, but I believe that's going to continue to be a factor with increased demand from out of the area. And it's always been that way a little bit in Florida, but not like it's going to be. And it's going to continue, not like it has been and like it will continue to be. But of course, with the caveat, I don't know that for sure. But guys, this isn't going anywhere. So now is the time to do this. I don't think our prices are going to fall. They may steady some, but it is this is what we've got to get across. If now's the time to buy, now's the time to sell, and we know now is the time to buy. Anytime it's the time to buy, it's also the time to sell, because that is when the buyers are going to be in the market. That is when you're going to do this. So I will go back and touch on something briefly that we talked about a couple of months ago, which is the difficulty of buying right now and the difficulty of selling. And everybody's afraid to buy because you don't have any power when you go into a buy. People want to lease it back. People want to take advantage of you when they're selling. They want to get over market. They want to do all this stuff. Well, you have got to, when the power is with the sellers, they've got to take advantage of that as the sellers. Unless you have somebody who's buying a home that doesn't own one, that's not selling and buying, they've got to take advantage of that as the sellers when they're buying. Okay, so you're going to get the worst part of the deal when you buy right now. Does everybody agree with that? Right now, the sellers are holding the cards, and the buyers have to do what the sellers want for the most part, right? Because it's a seller's market. Well, keep in mind that when they're selling, they're also going to do that. So the things that they're afraid of when buying are the things that you can assure them that they're going to be fine with when they're selling. You understand that? Like you're going out and you're submitting offers, and the seller wants to stay there another 60 days post-closing, right? You're getting a lot of that. Like they don't want to move. They want time to be able to find something, etc. Well, you can pull the same stuff on the listing. Okay, we can do the same thing with you as the seller. We can give you time to find something to buy as well. You know what I mean? Even out the thing. They want to get over appraisal. Well, you're going to get over appraisal when you sell. Okay, so you can quell some of their fears by letting them know that we're going to have the power when we sell your house. So anyway, got off on a tangent there, but that's what's going on, and now is the time. So when we talk about the market, I'm going to do a screen share. Let me hit the chat real quick.
I have a question about the video content. So when you post a video, are they using a program? Like, what's that? Isn't there a program called, not Boomtown, but something that you pay for that allows you to post the videos?
Oh, Hub something. What's it?
Because you can't just download a video on your phone.
Are you talking about Hootsuite or something? What are you talking about?
Oh, but you can't just download a video on your phone and upload it. Isn't that too much space to try to upload to a? No, you can just download a video on your phone and then just upload it into.
People do that all the time. You can take a video on your phone.
There is a program, and it's a popular. I can't think of the name of it, but anyway. Google it.
Tell me what exactly you're trying to ask. You mean uploading what type of videos are you talking about?
Any like when I take a video and I want to text it to somebody, my phone will say it's compressing it, and then it doesn't really, it's not the full video.
Oh, okay. I normally do videos when I do my reels, for example, I do it on my phone. And if I want to send the same video to somebody who I really wanted to share with, if they don't have, like iPhone has no problem with that. But if you have,
I have an
another-
Android. Yeah.
Exactly. So then you have to use WhatsApp. If you
Okay.
use WhatsApp,
Mm.
it will go easily and you can share with anybody anywhere and it goes, it will.
Yeah, I do notice when I send on WhatsApp, there's no problem. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. So that's what you
Okay.
could do.
Yeah, yeah. You can upload to YouTube. That's what we do with these. I mean, we're not doing this on our phones, but we upload, we record these to the cloud and then upload to YouTube. But you can absolutely, there people put videos on all the time that they take from their phone and put onto social media, if that's what you're talking about. If you're talking about sending it to a client and you have an Android, you do need to use WhatsApp, because I do have an Android and I have to use WhatsApp. I can't text it to anyone.
Okay.
I think she meant it's too large, Ryan. Like it's too large. to
Right.
send.
Yeah, but it's not too large to upload to a
So you have a
to social
YouTube
media.
channel, you have a YouTube channel, and then you send the link to the
course.
YouTube channel, basically, I guess.
Yeah, but if you want them to just pop up on your Facebook page or your Instagram page or something, that's not a problem.
Okay, so it wouldn't be too large to send to your Instagram. That's
No,
kind of like,
I've never had that issue. No,
okay.
no. So what other, I'm sorry, I'm looking through these things. I'm getting a lot of them. Ted, you're only messaging me. I don't know if you know that, but yes, you're right. Brian is doing macroeconomics, and Brian, you're right. And I just think, and you even said, yeah, but this Florida is the Florida market's a little bit different right now, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, absolutely. With interest rates going up, you would think everything would slow down. But man, you would have thought things would slow down before now. And the real problem is that we don't have any the inventory, right? You guys, but I do want to reiterate to you guys, and I love this about you, is we complain and complain and complain. There's no inventory. We can't find anything for buyers. Can't find anything for buyers. You guys set a record last month for sales. So you guys are finding things for buyers, and you are finding sellers to sell. We had 60% buyers and 40% sellers. You guys had 40% listings and 60% buyers last month, which is great. We had a lot of listings. That's really good. So very proud of you guys. But so there are things out there. Don't give up. Don't be sad. Don't say, oh, this is too hard. There are things out there. There are buyers out there. Obviously, there are sellers out there for your buyers. Okay. So what more do you guys, so I want to really get across to you guys, the videos, even if you're not in them, take pictures of things, take pictures of the things that you want to sell, the nice things that you want to sell. Make sure your videos or your pictures that you're putting in the videos or your videos are staged in some way, that make sure they look nice, that you're showing nice properties and stuff. Sell the dream. But also sell, it depends on who your audience is. If you're selling to investors, just, show them that show an investment property, a duplex. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just, but talk about when on your video, talk about the return, right? Sell what you're selling. You don't need to talk about what a beautiful area it is and all this stuff if it's an investment property, but talk about, I mean, you want to talk some about that, but talk about what the return is on the video. These sides rent for, both sides of this, each side of this duplex rents for $1,500 a month, blah, 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 blah. It's whatever it is. Okay. And we're going to have
I sent postcards this week as well to the neighborhood that I had that listing in. I went under contract in 3 days. So there's this company that will market to you. So I thought, well, let me see what they have to offer. So they have these three-click postcards. And so they have them like prepared, and then you can go in and edit the page. You can pick from like 4 templates, edit the page, and then tell them how many you want to send. So, we figured out that there were like about 150 people. So I did 150, and then it gives you the mailing list that they're going to send to, because it kind of does a radius. But this particular neighborhood, I knew the radius wasn't going to be other neighborhoods. It was pretty much that neighborhood. And so you do 3 clicks. They were 72 cents a postcard, printed, mailed, all that. And Then they take them to the post office and you get a confirmation that the post office has them. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I've never done postcards, but these 3-click postcards are so amazing. I mean, they're not necessarily, they're fairly aesthetic. I'd probably choose something a little more higher end, but hey, something is probably better than nothing and they don't look horrible. So I did that for $100. I was able to mail to that neighborhood and tell them I went under contract. And then when I sell, I'll do another round that it's sold.
Nice. Nice. I love that. And because guys, they want to work with people who are selling in their neighborhood. That she is, Tammy is selling them on Why Tammy. And Tammy, Why Tammy, that's a pretty straightforward, blunt instrument there that Tammy just sold something in my neighborhood. Tammy knows this neighborhood. She's getting top dollar for it and selling it in 3 days. What do people like about the open door and when Zillow was buying homes? What did they like about selling to them?
No hassle.
No
Cash.
hassle. I don't
Yeah.
want people trudging through my house for weeks. I don't want to keep doing all that stuff. Well, Tammy sells your house in 3 days. How much hassle could that be? Right? Look, honey, Tammy could sell our house in 3 days.
Plus half
She
the
just sold
nosy
one down the
neighbor,
street.
plus half the neighborhood came because they were sort of nosy. So then that way they'll have my information again and get the, you know, the real info on it. So
Awesome. Awesome. And hopefully you took a video of all that.
no, I did not. And I had 2 amazing days just now showing properties and it was like, oh my gosh, that would have been the best. I don't even think of it. My daughter, that is like such at the top of her mind to video everything you do, but it just doesn't even occur to me. I have to make it, I have to put that in me.
It's a different generation, Tammy.
Exactly.
They document
I'm
everything
so
they do.
intent on what I'm doing, helping the people, like videoing it. I mean, it would have been a perfect, amazing, but I didn't do it.
I have the same problem, Tammy. I'm not that type of person either, but slowly I'm
Yeah,
trying to get to that point.
right.
Tammy, I video everything I do just so I have an alibi in case I need one for something. But I don't post them. I just have them just in case I need
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
All right. So that's great. So think about that stuff. Be mindful of your marketing, guys. That's the lifeblood of your business. Be mindful of your marketing. And you were, Tammy, you say you're showing nice houses or something recently?
Yeah, I
And-
was at Winter Garden in Bella Lago yesterday and, you know, it would have been a great,
Mhm.
great video.
Show the entrance to the community. If they've got gates, whatever, even if they don't, just show the entrance to the community, go by the clubhouse, take some pictures of the clubhouse, the pool, etc. Throw those things into your video. How many of you guys know how to take stills and make them into a video? None of you?
You mean
Amina,
like
you-
pic and make that like a slideshow?
Yeah, it's like a slideshow video.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys know how to do that, right? Okay.
I
Dawn doesn't.
don't.
Okay. Romina, what do you use for that?
We use, yeah, it's an app. It's called InShot. No, hold on. Can you hear me?
Now we
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So InShot is the app. I'm so confused because me and Javier, we both have the computers on, so we have to.
No, I
mute
can see that.
for the
I can
feedback.
see you looking at each other.
And so I didn't want it to, create that. So InShot is an app that we use to actually to edit every single video we have, whether it's a reel, whether it's pictures to a slideshow. We also use, well, I like to use also the Apple thing, but that one is free, easy, and super good to use.
Okay.
So you can do whatever you want. Yeah, InShot, that one. Yeah.
I'm going to try to find mine. I have a video editor. It's called
¿Cuál es ese? Lo pongo el nombre.
Viva Video. I use Viva Video right there at top. I use that Viva Video. Okay. You can make a video and you can cut it and piece it out and do all different kinds of stuff, cut parts out of it and whatever, put it to music. You can do all kinds of stuff with that. So I use Viva Video for.
Guys, it's important to know that, I mean, when you want to do a video, you get intimidated with the camera. That's normal. And you want to make a lot of mistakes. But don't worry, because the people won't see that. You go to your home, you sit on the computer, and you start editing the video. You can take off whatever was a mistake, and you just keep whatever you like. And when you finish editing the video, you will say, wow, that's a nice video. And then you post it.
Yeah, and Javier, and I think it's important. First of all, thank you, Jennifer. It is iMovie is free with iPhone. You can use that for those of you who have iPhones. That Viva Video is free. And Javier, yeah, to your point, also, guys, the first time I did it, it is not rocket science. I had to play with it for a few minutes, and it's not rocket science cutting out things. It shows you very clearly what frames you're cutting out, and you can go back and look at it, and you save it a couple different times. And I mean, the first time I played with it for probably 45 minutes, but now I could do it very easily. So it's not very difficult, and you guys will figure it out. Again, guys, you're not going for the Academy Award for videography. You're just making something nice and putting them together. I do like the slideshows for when you're showing properties and stuff. When you get your photos taken, your professional photos of a listing, hopefully you guys are using the slideshows on those as well. Almost all of your video or your photographer people will give you a slideshow. I like those as well for showing the property. And you guys can get a recording of that and voice over that as well if you want, or you'll have the photographer, a lot of photographer companies will do a voiceover for you. You tell them what to say. But with your basic $150 package or whatever, you're getting slideshows. You should be getting drones for that and everything else. Depending on the size of the house, they'll charge more if it's more rooms and stuff like that. But if you have we do have on your paperless pipeline, we have a preferred vendors list. Again, you don't have to use those people, but they're on there, and they are ones that we have all used and have good reviews of. So if you're interested in that, that's on there as well. So yeah, be mindful of what you're doing. Have the mindset, Tammy. Those of us who are not of that generation need to have the mindset to video everything that we're doing. And if you're doing something, you know, everything real estate related that you're doing needs to. Okay. And even, you know what, guys, even if you're just going out to a restaurant, Daryl, you're in Williamsburg. If you're going out to your favorite restaurant in Williamsburg, you know, show how great it is. Show how great some of the other restaurants are, the ones that you don't go to. Whatever it is, show how great they are. Yes.
I show a lot on International Drive because it's a fun place to be. I just did the free fall. I don't know if everybody saw it.
No, I did not see that. I would love to see that.
It was very, very cool. It was like the second day after it opened, and I'm like, gotta get over there and get some video. So I definitely put that video on, and people loved it. It was great.
Now, did you win on it?
No, I didn't go on it.
Oh,
I just took a video of it. No.
They make a GoPro.
You got to watch the video, and then you can see why I didn't go on it. Oh no, I'm not that crazy. No.
Well, you could have you could do a pay site for that, Daryl. People would pay to see that. Great. No, that's fantastic. No, and that's brilliant. Williamsburg's right around the corner, so that's great. You're going to be close to all this stuff. Great dining and stuff there, obviously. So that's great. Great entertainment options and all that. That's fantastic. I would be doing all that stuff, Daryl. Make separate videos of all those cool places. Yeah, I've been down there to the Orlando Eye, and you just walk around, and there's shops and dining and all kinds of stuff there. It's cool. Great. That's the kind of stuff, guys. When you're out there you do some social stuff as well. But when you're doing work stuff, even stuff as mundane as what Tammy did with going to pick up open house signs and stuff, it just shows people that you're out there working and you're out there doing that stuff. And Tammy got a client out of that. You guys will get clients out of the craziest stuff that you don't know. But most importantly, you might not even be able to gauge it, but you're building a brand, right? So
Javier had an idea, and I would like to say it's a good idea for all of us. If you guys wanted to we can meet in person one day a week or one day every 2 weeks for every single person who wants to really know how to upload videos, how to work with InShot, for example, how to do reels, how to do things here and there. I mean, it's here through Zoom is easy, but obviously it's not the same as if we're all together, maybe whoever has the time. So we can basically share one to the other. Like, for example, if I wanted to know how to get more listings, for example, maybe one of you guys could help us out with that. And then we can help you guys with videos and ideas and stuff. So we can share. I don't know if you guys like the idea, we could at least get together. I mean, this is great on Wednesdays, but it's hard to teach how to do things through obviously a Zoom meeting. I don't know what you guys
And it's
think.
not mandatory. Whoever can go,
Yeah.
go.
I mean, if you guys have a question, we can.
Are you saying that you're offering yourself, your knowledge to teach us how to do a video and things like that for us that are not technological oriented?
Yes, we can do that because, like, for example, you do have so many things that every time I hear you, you have so much knowledge and things that probably I don't. And like Tammy, she got a listing on my community. And I was like, what? How come I didn't get that listing? And Tammy got it. And I was like, wait a minute, how she got it? So I need to know how she got that listing.
Do you live in Fells Landing?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Let her laugh.
No, well, I sold him the house. So it's that we have a relationship.
Oh, okay.
That's
That
And
makes
that's
sense.
and that's a whole nother training on client retention. Great job, Tammy, by staying in his life. You got his thing when he could have chosen a better realtor like Romina, but he stuck with you because I'm kidding. So it sounds like Romina wanted to. Here's what I think. I think Romina wants to get us all together so she can beat you up and get you up on Zoom.
You know,
Okay.
we could do too is that's an idea, Ryan. You're just not. It's I'm not stealing your thunder, but how we meet here every Wednesday on Zoom, we could do one Wednesday in person at the office or something for anybody that's instead of doing it on Zoom.
Tammy, I'm one step ahead of you. So next week we have someone coming in. We have an insurance company that I told you guys about that's going to answer your questions about roofs and all that kind of stuff for homeowners insurance, the issues you guys are having with that. And then the following Wednesday is February 2nd, I believe. And we're somewhere around there. And we can do that one at our headquarter office if you guys would like, and do this in-person meeting if that's far enough advance for you guys to plan your
Yes.
schedules around that. For those of
Yes.
you in the Orlando area, and if those of you in the Tampa area or Brevard County would like to have your own, we can do that as well.
You
So-
mean Wednesday, the February 2nd?
Yes, I just guessed at it, but I think that sounds right. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Groundhog Day. So if you guys have any other activities planned for Groundhog Day that you can't make it, let me know. But otherwise, that sounds pretty good.
And Ryan, since we're on the topic, excuse me, is there a way that you can get a hold of an appraiser and perhaps bring an appraiser to?
On February 2nd?
Yeah, if we
Yeah.
like to split just the same thing that you're doing with the insurance person, to have an appraiser.
This February
So y'all-
2nd, we would meet in person and then you would do an appraiser on a Zoom meeting.
I'll do an appraiser on a Zoom meeting, yeah.
Right.
Unless
Okay.
Malvis wants to beat one up. This is not about revenge, Malvis. I don't know why you're mad at appraisers. We'll just meet February 2nd at the office. I will set up an appraiser in the future. We've
Okay.
done one, but we've done one before. And we'll do that again. So yeah, so February 2nd, I'll do it. I'll set it up in the office. You guys, I'll get some above average donuts. And we will meet in the office for those of you who can make it. For those of you who can't, I know Jennifer, you won't be able to. I will record it and to the best of my ability. I'm not sure how we'll do that, but we'll try to learn some stuff and record it and put it on our YouTube channel. Okay. So guys, what I want you guys to do, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the market and how it's not gonna get better anytime soon. Let me show you this real quickly. But what I want you guys to do is do the research that I did this week. Go on Google videos, Google real estate videos, and you'll see there's tons of people out there. Those of you who have Pinterest, a lot of it's on Pinterest. But there's tons of do's and don'ts and examples and other things. I'm gonna mute you guys. There's plenty of examples of good real estate videos, good marketing videos in general. Some of the more famous ones that have gone viral, guys, you don't need to go viral. That's the main thing is, I mean, you're not going to go viral, probably. Be okay if you did, but don't worry about going viral. Just make good quality videos showing what you're doing and what you want to do and the areas you want to sell and why it's so great to move to Lake Nona. Tammy, I know you like Lake Nona. So why is it so great to move to Lake Nona? Daryl, why should I move to Williamsburg? Why should I move to wherever you guys are located? So let's do that. Let's look real quickly at the basic numbers here from, okay, you guys see my MLS screen? You guys recognize that? Okay, Market Watch. New listings, 2,426. This is in the last 7 days, residential stuff. 2426, back on market 804, sold 3313. 3313 were sold. 28 plus 24 plus 8 is 3,200. 3,200 new listings or back on the market, and 3313 were sold. 5,200 went pending. Does that look like, see these little bars? Does that look like we're going to have more inventory or less inventory next week? 3,300 sold, 3,230 went back on the market or were new listings.
Less, right?
It means we have less inventory this week than we had last week. So this problem's not going away anytime soon. I do think that the buyers are going to pick up even more with the interest rates going up. Everybody's threatening it. Someone mentioned in the, I think Carolina mentioned in the chat that she's hearing all kinds of stuff, but mostly that the interest rates are going to go up 3 times in 2022. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, I'm hearing the same thing. That's what they've come out and said. It's probably true. I saw that they've already gone up a 1/4 point according to actual rates that they're getting on the street. Not the Fed hasn't raised it, but the actual rates on the street have gone up a 1/4 point already this year. So the average rate. So there you have it. The market is getting even tighter. We've got to get people to sell and buy something new or whatever we're doing. But we're getting a lot of out-of-staters, and as the COVID has gotten worse, more and more people are wanting to come down. As they're talking about more lockdowns, I'm going to say up north and out west, people are wanting to come down to Florida and Texas and Tennessee, places like that. So that's what's driving this more than, I mean, everybody we know is from somewhere else, right? But that's what's driving this most recent seller's market. So keep in mind that's what's happening there. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to set up that guy. Let me see what else you guys got in here. Thanks for me on here.
I remember the name of that company I was trying to think of, BombBomb.
BombBomb, yep. BOMBOM. Yeah, they make ones that you can send in emails and stuff. Yes.
Yes.
That you can embed them in emails and everything as well.
Right.
Viva Video is the one that I use. InShot is what Romina and those guys use. This stuff is in the chat, guys, if you want to look at this. And any other thoughts or questions or comments? There's a bunch of do's and don'ts for that stuff that I talked about on that. Just guys, please, please, I want to leave you guys with a couple of thoughts. And they aren't all pleasant. Please, guys, please Google basic things before you ask me, before you email me for basic information. You guys know our broker license number is on, if you My Florida license, your own license, you'll see what your broker's license number is. We have the FRI W-9 for 2022 is on our Like most things, it's on Paperless Pipeline under the reference tab. You guys can't tell I've been driven crazy by basic questions this week. So and Google things, guys. Look stuff up. I'm happy to help all the time. If you're on the road and you need to call somebody real quick and ask a question, that's fine. Please call me and ask me. I'll be happy to do that. But please look stuff up before you do it. Guys, get out and work. Get out and work. Too many of you guys are paralyzed by not having a lot going on, all that kind of stuff. Get out there and work. Record what you're doing, like what we talked about before. I love what Javier said. When we don't have a client, we're out doing videos, we're out marketing. That's what you got to do. That's work, guys. That is your job. That is work. That's how you get more business. You're not going to be busy all the time writing contracts and closing deals. Hey, writing a contract, going to closing every day. You're not doing that. If you are doing that, then you shouldn't be on this video. You shouldn't be on this recording. You should be out doing things. So, but the fact that you guys are in this meeting right now means that you want to get better. There's something you want to do, something you want to accomplish in your business. And I want you guys to be able to do that. If you want to meet your goals, if you want to make money, which is why I assume you're all here. If you want to make money, get out there and work. Get out there and work. Even if you're not on your schedule right now, doing something with a client, get out there and work. Get out there and look at new communities. Get out there and take pictures of your, I live right by downtown Winter Garden. If I were trying to sell in this area, I'd be down there videoing that stuff. They just had the Christmas lights up. It was beautiful. Everything it's really cool little downtown with the brick streets and all that stuff. It's really cool. If people drive the golf carts and do all that stuff, it's awesome, right? Get out and video that stuff. Those of you guys, some of you guys I know live near the villages and that kind of thing. How cool is that to video and sell that lifestyle? They're doing so much of their own marketing, but you want to be the person who does the videos of that stuff. You want to get your name thrown in the mix there. Same with Williamsburg, Daryl, or wherever you guys are located. Malvis, I think you live near Davenport. How awesome is that? Close to Disney, close to all that stuff. Sell that area. But you know what people think? Oh, there's nothing in Davenport. It's just between Orlando and Tampa, blah, blah, blah. Get out there and sell that area. There's stuff to do.
I lost my chance like Tammy last weekend. I was showing out new construction. I even have a buyer pre-qualifying with D.R. Horton already. And
oh my gosh. So you know where the community is.
But
get in your car and go back right as soon as we get off this call. Well, it's never too late, guys. I mean, for a new community, yes, Tammy, you can't go back in these people's houses that you looked at last week. Hey, sorry, I forgot the video. Do you mind getting out of here for a little bit? But Malvis, new construction, what are you doing?
I even met with the selling agent, and it was the perfect time, but I'm not used to this type of stuff.
Okay, but Malvis, I just told you, go back. Go back this afternoon. Seriously.
Yeah.
Go back. Or what are you doing? Go back. You know where everything is. You know the house they're buying. You know the lot that they chose. All that stuff. You know she told you about what premium lots they have left. She told you about what they get, the incentives they get for buying now or using their lender or doing all that kind of stuff. She told you everything that you know about that D.R. Horton community is a reason to use you instead of me, because I don't know anything about it. Put it on the video.
Go back and bring her a candle or something and thank her for teaching you so much when you went in there.
My buyer's still in the process of getting the pre-qualification through their lender. They're just waiting on one more document.
Malvis, none of that matters. Okay. The lady took her time to show you something. Take her something, not a Yankee candle. They're way overpriced. Take her something, a candle of some other kind. I know that's heresy. A candle of some other kind. Take her something nice. But when you go, you interview her. Say, hey, I want to make a video about your community. You don't think she'll take 30 seconds to do a video about her community, right? What we have here, we have this many lots left. We have this and this. Come see me, Michelle, Maria, whatever her name is. Come see me and get your one of our last few lots. Yeah.
And you can say, I was here last week with a client and was so busy trying to, pinpoint a house that I didn't have time to show you all the community or something like that. So you can tie it in.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And I don't care if I do care for your sake if your buyer buys there, but it doesn't matter that your buyer buys there or not. Right.
That's right. It's irrelevant.
Right. And you know what? Your buyer could have hated it. You might have shown them 4 others and they might have hated it, but it doesn't matter because somebody else loves it. Obviously, they wouldn't be selling it.
Mhm.
So get out there, guys, even show the ones that they didn't buy. They don't have to buy for you to do that. They don't have to exist for you to do that. Just go into a community and talk to the people and say, hey, would you mind making me a quick video about how awesome your community is? I want to put it on my website.
Okay.
Okay. On my social media, whatever it is. Of course they will. If somebody came by FRI and said, hey, will you make a great video about how awesome your brokerage is? You don't think we'd do it? Of course we would. Okay.
I
So-
have a question, well, for
Yes.
Tommy. I want to know, Tommy, who did you actually use for your pictures on that property?
Oh, DeVore Designs, $1,300.
How much?
1,300.
Wait. So you had, so Vic does the voiceovers and all this stuff. You had him do all that for $1,300, I'm sure, right?
I don't know what are you talking about voiceovers?
He does a video. He puts all the pictures together in a video and he does a voiceover. Vic's a voiceover guy. He's got this.
Well, I think there's only music to the video.
Wow.
Yeah, $1,300. But you know what? I didn't feel like I should cheap out. We were asking top dollar and so I was very happy with what they did.
I like it. I like, it's really nice.
Mhm.
Pictures. Yeah.
They'll
And
do
the video-
staging. They do staging. I think they kind of have like full service. But because I'm not really that familiar, I have seen agents with their little symbol down there on their videos go through and actually talk and kind of go through the house. But, I wasn't really that comfortable doing that because I haven't done that much. So I just did what I did.
All right. So yeah, Vic does like a premium package where he talks over, he shows the drone shots and and he talks over the videos, whatever, he's told to say. And I don't know how much he ad libs or whatever, but it's very professional.
He might add a cost to that. I mean, that might even be more than what I paid to
I'm
have
sure
that
it is.
service.
He's got a sound studio and stuff set up for that. He's got videos on his website of him doing it.
Right.
With his, the microphones and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And that's DeVore Design. I think they're on I'm not sure that they're on there. I think they are on our vendor list. But that's DeVore Design, DEVORE. Okay, any other questions? So we're doing this on, Byron says bring cookies instead of an overpriced candle. Everybody loves cookies. Very nice, Byron.
Oh,
Very
Oh,
smart.
hang on 1 second. Hang on. I want to get something to show you. Hang on.
All right, let's get out of here before Tammy comes back. Any other questions or comments? I think I could just kick her off. Any other questions or comments?
I have a quick question, Brian.
Yes, Malice.
On a property that has in the county, on their permits, there's one permit that on their status, it says open, but the permit is from back 1996 or something like that. Is that something that would come up in a lien search that has to be closed?
Okay, so the seller needs to get that cleared out, or the buyer will have to sign a hold harmless at closing. And you don't want them to do it. You have the buyer?
Seller.
You have the seller. Seller needs to clear it out, or try to get the buyer to sign a hold harmless. What's the permit for?
One for mechanical, one for electrical, but it is from back 1995 when it was
Is it when
applied.
the house was built?
No, the house is 57.
Okay.
So would it be the buyer's responsibility to notice that and ask them to do it?
Yeah, but they're going to. I mean,
Maybe, will that show up on the lien search? Like that'll come up?
Yeah, that's my worry.
Show up
I'm
on
worried
a-
that it'll show up on a lien search.
pick a really bad title company that doesn't. do it.
Are you sure the job wasn't done and they just didn't change it in the public records? Because
Probably,
sometimes,
Probably
probably, but it doesn't
so,
matter.
because-
They're gonna have to
but
come out. and make it.
but you just call down to the public records or email them and they'll close it out if it in fact was actually really done and it just didn't get changed in the permit in the records.
Yeah,
Right.
because it says on their comments, it says pass. So
Yeah, you just need to call down there and have them change it from open to closed if it's truly been inspected and closed out. They just didn't change it. possibly.
Correct. And that's most likely. Yeah. They
Yeah.
may send somebody out, but I doubt it from 1995 or whatever. They'll probably just close it.
Thank you.
Hey, talking about cookies, at Christmas, I got this thing, this little, it's plastic. And it came like this. It's from Honolulu Cookie Company. And I just thought this was so cute. And when you open it up, they're gone. It had individually wrapped little pineapple cookies in it.
That is-
And
And you ate it all?
Pardon?
You ate it
So I
all?
went online to look at it because I thought, this is so cute.
It is cute. I like it. Give us the.
It was only $20 because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute to send to people. I wonder how much this
Yes.
was. It was
Send
only
me the-
$20. I don't
Can
think
you
that's very
share?
bad.
Can you share the link? Yes, it's pretty. I
Yeah, I
would like
can.
something like that
It's
way.
did I save the little card? Honolulu Cookie Company. Just Google them.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty.
The
So
shots sent
sad
those
that you
out.
ate.
Huh?
So sad that you ate all the cookies.
What'd you say, Ryan?
Nishad sent those out.
Yes, but I didn't want to say that and hurt people's feelings because I didn't know why I mean, I've sent him some business, but I was actually totally shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so, yeah, Nishad sent this.
Yeah, I didn't get one either, Tammy.
So I didn't say anything.
I'm kidding. I did get one, but I haven't eaten all the cookies because I'm not,
Yeah.
you know.
Because you're not a pig like me, no.
Yeah. I was going to say that because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So I'm
But
kidding.
did you think that was cute, Ryan? I mean, did you think
I
that
thought
was
it was I thought it was adorable.
I
Tammy.
know.
I did. Yeah, it's actually very nice. I thought it would probably be. I thought it was actually kind of extravagant. So I thought it was very nice.
Yeah, me too.
So awesome. That's Honolulu cookies. Something. Ted, you're not getting the cookies. I appreciate it.
I have my first listing of the year, and if you guys have a client, I'm gonna list it today. I have it all set and done, just in case.
Where is
Okay.
it at?
Weatherby,
Okay.
Soares Plantation.
With a pool? With a pool?
No, the house doesn't have a pool, but it has a really nice backyard, a covered back patio, screen, everything. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths.
How much?
Is 486,000.
Okay.
So 550, Carolina. 550
Yeah.
550
Yeah.
get you in the door. All right. Any other questions or comments? So, all right. So next week we've got the insurance folks, and then on February 2nd, we're going to have an in-person meeting that I've been talked into. So come prepared. Anybody?
Ramina, what's Ramina's phone number?
I don't-
407.
What is it? 407?
I'll write it down.
Put it in
407
the chat. Yeah.
407-288-4595. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Congrats on the listing, Romina. I have a feeling you'll sell it. In this market, you better. Ted has a listing in Chiliota for $799, need a buyer, 282 West 10th Street. Love to make a deal with another FRI agent. Yes.
I need one. I need a home with a pool, 3+, up to 400,000. If anybody has a listing coming up. I know it's hard. Yes, I get it.
With a pool under 400,000. 2 years ago, you'd have 1 million of those. Now,
I know. Yeah. No, in Orlando, but a pool, they really want it. If you have something coming up without a pool, with that price range, definitely share it.
okay.
And I'll show it today with a contract.
Awesome. All right. Joanna needs a 4-2 no co area. Okay, we could do this all day. I can't, but you guys go get them. Good luck. I will see you guys next week with the insurance thing that's going to be on Zoom. And then in 2 weeks, I'll see you in person at our headquarter office near UCF 3451 Technological Avenue, Suite 11. You guys, if you're out of the area, some of you Tampa people, if you want to do Brevard people, you need to come to the East Orlando one. But Tampa people, we will be happy to do that again. I will learn everything that I need to know, and I'll be happy to do that if you guys are interested in having one over there. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for everything. Thanks for coming today. Idul, good to see you. You guys take care. Jennifer, good to see you again. You guys take care, and we will talk to you soon. See you next week.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everybody.
Ryan.
Bye.